Hello everybody, welcome back for some more DKCR. And luckily you have Diddy on us. We're going to the secret level. You bought it last time, so here we go. We're almost done with the cave. Luckily a lot of these worlds are about, I don't know, give or take like what, 6 stages long and a boss, something like that. Counting the secret levels. And I'm pretty sure it's probably obvious by now, but yes, secret levels a lot of the time tend to be a lot harder than their other counterparts, so to speak. I also love these bonus stages. I might not talk too much this one, as I just got done doing the last episode 3, and I think I yapped too much to the point where I'm just kind of out of breath now. Running upstairs, turning on the fucking heat and all that because I'm a fat fuck. Oh yeah, it's one of these stages where you do the rocket propelled one. Is this the one with the bat? If this is the one with the fucking bat, we're fucked. We are so fucked. Because that part sucks so much ass, guys. You don't even know. You don't even know. But I would like to at least finish it. I think it's going to be a nightmare to probably get through, but I'll try. I'll try my best as usual. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I have nothing to really yap about that's at least relatively positive. I don't know. I guess if anything, I could always just... Like, most of the stuff I could technically yap about will just be negative shit, and I was like, who needs to hear that crap? You know what I mean? We don't need that, man. You gotta stay positive sometimes. Not to the point where it kills you, but, you know, just enough to where it's like... It doesn't, you know, the negativity doesn't feed on your fucking brain all the time. Something I gotta learn, you know? There's a lot of negative shit in the world. Politics shit, what have you. People fucking with you. You know, that kind of thing. It just goes... I'm trying to think if there's anything coming out this year besides stuff I mentioned last time, like Ninja Gaiden 4 and the Ninja Gaiden 2D game we're getting. I don't know. I mean, weirdly enough, Star Wars Episode 1, I think, got a remastered, didn't it? And I think, speaking of remasters, didn't a game just get remastered that I was looking forward to come out? Or I was thinking about playing? I can't remember what it was, though. I think it was one of those where I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that would be cool. And then, wait, this is not the Bat one. Oh, okay, that's a regular level then. Oh, God. If that's the case, that sucks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where I probably missed that first... I keep wanting to call them Jiggies. Oh, yeah, Nintendo eShop. Well, Nintendo, you know, subscription virtual console stuff got updated. We now have Fatal Fury 2. And then another JP game, and then something else. I forget what it was, but took about the boss, technically. Maybe, but we'll see what this one's like again. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's another minecart. Well, it could be the rocket one itself. It could be the one with the bat I'm thinking of. Because the boss itself, I'm pretty sure is just straight up a minecart boss. But for this one, I don't know. Also, my brother is not here right now. He's actually at work, unfortunately. But he only has to work for like a couple hours, which is great. So, no biggie. He'll be back around 5, so we can just do stuff then. As I mentioned last episode, that we plan on doing Mario Party 5. And yeah, we do kind of plan on doing most of the... Yep, this is the bat level. God damn it. We do plan on doing most of the Mario Parties, but we don't have access to 10, so I'll have to go buy 10 at some point, which would be fucking annoying. Spend like $50 just to go buy a Mario Party game. Like, older Mario Party games are kind of worth it, but Mario Party 10, like, I don't know. That's why we keep thinking to ourselves, like, we could always just do up to 8. But then some people might be like, well, what's the point of doing all the way up to 8 when you could just do all of them, you know? It's like, we don't have to. We can do whatever we want. That's kind of the fun part of it, you know? I just do whatever. Alright, first good checkpoint. There we go. And I think from here, it's where it gets fucking annoying. You have to fly in the opposite direction that they're going. That's how that one works. This guy goes up, you gotta go down. Trust me, I know. I played this one all day when I was trying to beat this game again. I played this fucking specific level like all goddamn day doing it. And it was a nightmare. And I'm just trying to tap the best I can. This part is an absolute fucking nightmare to get through. Actually, no, wait, there's another checkpoint coming up. Okay, thank God. Yeah, thank God they were smart enough to checkpoint you here, because holy shit. This part is the worst part. And you'll see why. It doesn't really matter where you start, as long as you just eventually kind of... Yeah, see what I mean? The problem I have with this is it's kind of hard to maneuver around all these laser shots. And luckily I did get the puzzle piece, which is nice. However, you know, getting the letters can be hard, because the letter's coming up like right about now-ish. Yep, see? And the thing is, like, if I climb too high, eventually DK will just get knocked back down. And then, yeah, just that laser shit, too. You want to be, like, above for that one. That one took me a long fucking time to do, by the way. That one took a really goddamn long time to do. And luckily, we only did it in, like, basically 1 or 2 deaths, so that's good. We missed a couple fucking pieces. Probably from some bananas, I guess. I don't feel like fucking doing it again. Oh, shit. But yeah, Superstars for Mario Party was just an exception. I wanted to play it for fun, and we did it, and it was fun. It was actually probably one of the best Mario Parties we've ever recorded, to be honest with you. So, who knows? Maybe even 5 might be fun. I don't know what it was, but something inside me wants to play 5, and I have no idea why. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I forgot there's technically no puzzle pieces or anything to worry about in these stages. This is a boss stage. And yes, having Diddy in these fights makes a lot of sense. I want to say you could probably get away with, like, roll jumping toward him, but that might be too far. I don't know. The concept with this one is just duck, jump, that kind of thing. And then, you know, every once in a while there'll be a heart just sitting right there. You can always buy an extra heart to have on hand, if need be, in the shop. So, which was actually in the original game, too, by the way. And once you start getting close, you're going to want to jump. Watch the bananas, watch where they're going, because they will attack you when they do that, by the way. So be careful. As you can see, I got hit. And you have to hit, I think, like 5 of these little turds or something like that, I believe. You gotta hit you gotta hit them all, pretty much. It's literally whack-a-mole, funny enough. And then find a specific cart to stand on. It's usually random because a lot of the time, the third or so one was always the one that was good for me back in my actual playthrough. And this, you just throw a bomb away. Just hit R or whatever when it's coming up, easy. Which I forgot, I think B in the Wii version was to grab. So it's not too out of the way to grab in those games, thankfully. Yeah, I brought up Jungle Beat, I think, last time. Like, I would like to see a Jungle Beat come back on Switch. Or at least Switch 2 in this case. Because, well, 1, the Joy-Cons, and 2, it's a good game, man. If anything, we'd always get, like, a sequel to it. You know, because the port we have is, unfortunately, like, the only way to really get the quote-unquote best port of it. Well, I mean, there's always the GameCube one, but there's the Wii one, which is pretty fantastic. And luckily for me, I have it also on... if you have the Wii one, that's like the best one. You have GameCube support as well, I believe. But I have it on Wii U as well, which would only, of course, allow me, I think, to use... Well, maybe you could use Pro Controller. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Either way, I want it kind of like off the Wii and Wii U and just on a Switch. Like a newer Switch. Because I feel like Switch is like the best way to kind of have these games nowadays. Which is funny because back then, when I had a Wii U, I probably would have said the same thing about the Wii U. I probably would have said like, you know, I kind of hope that this game gets ported to the Wii U. Although, of course, as we know, the Wii U did not do very well. So, in all fairness, yeah. Maybe things being ported to the Wii U is not the best of ideas. Because a lot of that shit got ported over anyway to the Switch. Like Tokyo Mirage and what have you. Which we still need to get like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on, you know, technically better hardware. Did I also skip the beginning part? I think I did, didn't I? If I skip these on accident, I'm sorry, but I really don't care. It's just whatever. It's DK Returns. Also, how the fuck are we gonna get out of here? That's what I want to know. Shit, I fucked up. But anyway, yeah. Also, for Switch 2, I would love to see... I have two things. If they're going to bring back the Virtual Console ordeal, like they did with the Switch 1, where you have to pay for a subscription, that's fine. But can we please add GameCube games and maybe even Wii games? And even to an extent, maybe possibly if you can get it to work. Because like it worked for Wii U because I had a tablet, but DS games. I know that might be kind of difficult, but you could always have like a Joy-Con as your stylus. And then you could play the Pro Controller with like a regular just control scheme and then just use Joy-Con for stylus. Might be more fucking annoying that way, but the stylus was already annoying anyway, so... Fuck it. Also, probably one of my least favorite worlds in the entire game is this one. Actually, technically the caves. I'd say the caves probably are. The volcano sucks too, but... Something about this one, I don't know. Sorry, my nose is... getting all fucky all of a sudden. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, like GameCube games would be nice. If you're not going to at least put them on Virtual Console, at least remaster some of them, like Fire Emblem, for example, on GameCube would be nice. The Wii one as well, you know. Because I really want to play those, but I can't. Because they're fucking too expensive. Which pisses me off, because some fucking asshole makes them expensive. Stupid as fuck. But anyway, yeah, that'd be cool. And, if not that, or what if we do kind of like what PlayStation Plus does, where you can buy the games, or you could play them on a subscription service. So yes, technically, I guess you could also argue Game Pass as well. I would much prefer being able to buy those games again on Switch, or just, well, technically just realistically anyway, but yeah. And I'm hoping that if we do have GameCube support for Virtual Console stuff, maybe that might get people to lower the value on the actual physical releases of those games anyway. And it seems like that happens from time to time, so I don't know. And it kind of makes me wonder, like, how expensive is a Wii version of this game? It's probably, what, $40 still, most likely. I don't know. Because Wii games, funny enough, are usually not that expensive. I'm dead. I fucked up. But yeah, if we're gonna have, you know, one or the other, I would much prefer the ability to just buy the fucking games again. And I get that some people might not be able to afford that, because knowing Nintendo, they'll probably charge you like a fucking... Yeah, I don't know. They might charge like $20 for it, maybe. I don't know. Which I'll be glad to pay like $20 for a GameCube game. That's fine. It's a lot more cheaper than fucking anything else it'd probably be. To be fair. So... a lot cheaper than spending $300 to $500 on a game that nobody plays anymore, or nobody really played back then, and you're just making it fucking expensive because you're a fucking douchebag. Sorry, I hate that shit, man. I hate it. I wonder if you can jump down there. You probably can. Did I just see a barrel? Sure did. I knew something was up. I knew something ain't right. But yeah, I don't know. Just, I want stuff, man. I want these games to just exist, you know? I hate having to, well, I don't really spend that much money on games. I'm just saying, like, I want to be able to buy them without having to just shell out hundreds of dollars for something. It just seems kind of fucking stupid, in my opinion. Also, I didn't recognize this before, but there's a thing right there. Alright, fine. We'll take the other way around. Fuck it. Maybe recording right now might not have been the best idea. Consider the fact that, like, I was going to do Mario Party 5. That's going to be like another hour-and-a-half session of just non-stop yapping again. Well, at the very least, it's Mario Party 5, so things will happen, and we'll see. For those that are wondering, why are we skipping 4? We're not really skipping it. It's just, I don't feel like doing it right now. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just, right now, my brain wants to do Mario Party 5. It really wants to do Mario Party 5. I don't know why, it just does. So, maybe because it was one of the ones we didn't get to on the original Gauntlet. Who knows? Could be a number of things. You mind, yeah, let me go? There, buckaroo. And yet, once again, no Diddy barrels anywhere. That's great. You could call them you could theoretically still call them, you know, DK barrels. However, the problem is, nowadays, the only thing you get out of those fucking barrels is just Diddy Kong. You don't even get DK anymore. So realistically, it's not really even like a DK barrel as much as it used to be. I know I fucked up. I should have taken the chance while I had the chance, but it's fine. Alright. Good jump. Because you basically, if you're going to get that letter N, you pretty much kind of have to do that. I hate how they fucking... That's one thing I kind of don't really like about Returns. There's so much things you can blow on. It's really annoying. Because it just makes me think like, oh, there's probably something there, and then there's nothing there, and it's like, well, that was a fucking waste of time. And yes, I know I could have just jumped on these guys instead. That would have probably been better. But it's fine. It do what it do. It's whatever. And then, yeah, at the end of the day, this is still a pretty relatively good game, so... But I always think that blowing these things, there's going to be something there. I usually don't know outright if that's the case. You know, you never really know, because there have been times, where there is a puzzle piece just hiding right underneath one of those damn things. You don't know it until it's too late. And just think, that was what, level 1? Yeah, fuck me. We still have a long ways to go. Oh, fuck. At least we're in World 5. We're in World 5 out of 8, and I think like every video will probably take about 45 minutes, and we'll probably finish like maybe a world per video, give or take. Maybe an extra one here and there. There's probably like going to be a 20-minute... I'm sure the finale probably like, what, 20 minutes probably? If that, maybe. So who knows. But yeah, this is a DK with like a ton of shit. Like a ton of just levels and content to play through, I guess you could say. You can kill those things, by the way, up there. But you need things to throw at it. So, obviously I don't have that. For the snackies, I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, well, I don't know if we can. Yes, you can kill the snakes. The snacks. The question is there anything up here? I don't think so. I think it's just one of those random ass, like, you can do that if you wanted to, but... kind of... Ah, fuck the fucking letters. I wanted it at first, but now I don't know. Another thing I don't like about this is whenever you get hit... I knew it, and there's something fucking down there. Whenever you do get hit in this game, if you're throwing a barrel at the same time, it will not spawn you back hearts, unfortunately. And sometimes I think it doesn't even spawn you Diddy Kong if you get hit, either. It's very odd. Alright, take my time. Because again, even though at the end of the day, this is technically a speed platformer, it's sometimes okay just to not be super fast with it, I guess. I understand that it can be speed ran, and it's pretty fun to speed run, but I'm not a speed runner, so... Yeah, see right there, like, Diddy just died. Technically, I believe if this was the original game, I probably could have gotten away with popping him back out of the barrel. However, this is Return, so things work a little differently here. And unfortunately, those things being, of course, I can't just fucking pop Diddy out the instant I get hit. It sucks, but... it is what it is. I should probably go back, because I think that there's a barrel there. Yeah. Well, I think that's one of those ones where, like, you have to... Oh, this will work. Because I think it's one of those ones you have to climb up to, but... Nah, you can just do that. Also, I do apologize for my controller sounding like complete shit. Which reminds me, that's a great segue into talking about what happened. I about had to quit... Well, not really quit, but take a hiatus from doing DK Country on this channel. Return specifically, the Switch one, the one I'm doing right now. I almost had to take a hiatus from it. Not because, like, the game was pissing me off or anything like that. No, it's just, well, something happened with my Switch that scared the shit out of me. And that being that My dock was flashing green. I looked it up. It said basically it can't connect to the TV. That, you know, there's a problem. You have to go buy a new dock. Which a dock is like $70 fucking dollars. And I'm like, I don't want to spend so many fucking bucks on a goddamn new dock. So, I don't know what happened. Or what caused my brain to think about this. But I was doing everything I can to fix it. To figure out what was the problem. I tried unplugging the HDMI port and plugging it back in. I tried, unplugging the power cord, plugging that back in. I tried all these different technical things, and nothing seemed to be working. And I was just, frightened, as you would be. But there was something that I did notice before all this went down. A day before, I noticed that my Pikachu controller, which is like an off-brand third-party Pikachu controller, happened to still be plugged in with its charger that it came with. It still happened to be plugged in overnight. I went to work, and weirdly enough, while it was plugged in overnight, it was still in the red. And I thought, that's fucking bizarre. Okay, whatever. The dock's not like plugged in anything, so that's probably what's going on. I don't know. And then I remembered that happened, and I thought to myself, maybe that's the culprit somehow. Maybe just somehow, oddly enough, that's the fucking culprit to it. And lo and behold, what do you know? I was right. But I was kind of half right. I thought it was the controller. I thought the controller was bad. So I unplugged the charger. I didn't unplug the charger itself. I unplugged the controller, and the next thing I know, it started working. So I thought, okay, it's probably the fucking controller. So I gotta go back to using the classic Pro controller again, which that one's kind of going to shit anyway. I don't want to use it. But if I have to use it, I have to use it. Then I stopped playing for a bit and decided to try out the other charger. I thought, well, maybe it's not the controller. Maybe it's the charger, because the controller itself wasn't charging anymore. So maybe it was the charger itself. And funny enough, I charged with the original charger my dock came with my new third-party controller, and it's been working ever since. So, I don't know what exactly happened. I guess it must have killed it. Fried the dock a bit somehow, but it was It was the scariest thing. Because I was so worried that my Switch was just basically gone at that point. I was like, oh, no, please. Please, for the love of God, if anything, don't let my Switch fucking die on me, please. I still love my Switch 1, and when the Switch 2 comes out, I would love to switch over to that, too. Although I do know that there are some games that can't be played on it, I guess, so that will probably be a problem, but I don't know which games are not going to be playable. I guess we'll find out. As far as I know, most are fine, but we'll see. I have a lot of Switch games, and it'd be nice to kind of switch over to, like I said, to that. And it being like PS4 type hardware, I'm fine with. I don't need... I talked about this with my brother before, but I don't really feel like we need a PS5 or anything like that. We don't need these really gigantic consoles. I don't play any of these games that require PS5 type shit. Demon's Souls is probably like the one, maybe. Tekken 8. Yeah, there are PS5 games I have, but at the very least, I don't know. There's some where it's like, I don't fucking play Forspoken. I don't play any of that crap. I'm not into this DEI bullshit that they keep fucking spouting on us all the time, man. I'm not into that shit. I'm not playing these fucking dumbass games. Last of Us 2, same thing, I don't want to play that. Yes, I played God of War Ragnarok, but I think I have the PS4 one of that, I think. I think it was on PS4, wasn't it? Pretty sure. I don't know, but I don't need the best hardware to play a game. I just want a good fucking game, man. I don't care what the game looks like graphically, as long as it just... Well, at least it looks nice. Art style, to me, is something I prefer over graphics. I need something to look nice, art style-wise, not something that looks nice because, it's 4K, 120 frames a second, DKR, made in Unreal, because that's what it always looks like to me. It always looks like this fucking Unreal Engine tech demo shit that people make that just looks fucking ugly to me. And hey, if you like those games, that's fine. I'm just saying that I don't really particularly care for that aspect of it. I'm not here for gorgeous graphics. I just want something to look nice with a good art style, that's all. Which is why, for me personally, DKC still holds up. I still fucking play the Super Nintendo ones, and I still would argue that Super Nintendo was one of the best-looking consoles out there. Genesis to an extent. That was like a really good era for stuff. Even like, you know, I love PS1 style stuff. I love, for the most part, PS2, kind of. I have a soft spot for PS2, not the most, but yeah. GameCube era, you know, that kind of thing. To an extent. Not the new part, not really Mario Party Pass 4, though. I don't know. Something about it just looks kind of ugly to me now. The Mario Parties after 4 just start to look ugly to me. It's weird. It's hard to describe, but it's just, I don't know. And then the music's just kind of too whimsical. It doesn't sound like Mario music anymore, or Mario Party music. So that's another part of it I don't really care much for. But I'm sure I'll probably talk to death about that when I get to playing the Mario Party 5. I'm sure. We'll probably hear probably never hear the end of it. Yeah, again, I don't know what came over me. What fucking demon possessed me to want to do that, but... Play Mario Party 5, but... I just kind of want to. So... Might as well, right? Come on, you bitch. Thank you. I think that's all. I was gonna say, I think that's all the letters, too. I'm sure there's plenty of pieces I'm missing. I might just start calling them jiggies. If I end up doing that, then oh well. But I think there is, like, at least a few. Because I think we have, like, what, 4 of them? And I want to say this might spawn one. Okay, never mind. And usually if it spawns banana medals, you don't... Typically, I don't think you need to collect banana medals to gain... Because, like, a lot of time it's bananas that give you, like, a puzzle piece, or there's, like, a row of bananas, but usually never banana medals themselves. So, that's just a thing that I've kind of noticed. I want to say it's possible that maybe Tropical Freeze does that, but I don't know. And by the way, speaking of Tropical Freeze, I would love to do Tropical Freeze after this game. So we're not completely out of the woods of doing Let's Plays just yet. However, I will probably start slowing down at some point in time. I'm sure Tekken 5 is going to be an absolute killer when I get to that. Hell, I've not even done Tekken 1, technically, so... Yeah. I wanted to do Bayonetta back then, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to. And RE4, I did want to do at one point, but I got to watch all the cutscenes. I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to play RE4. I just want to do a Let's Play like that. I don't want to do a Let's Play like a normal Let's Play, which I could technically just start doing that shit. Just call them, like, play through and not actual Let's Play, you know, to be fair. Do a different type of series. Because, you know, I am quite creative, to be fair. I mean... I would argue that the Beating the Self series is actually probably one of the most creative things I've done on YouTube, to be fair. I don't know anybody else that's done that type of content before, where you just fight every character on hard while playing that same character. I don't know if that's a thing that's been done. Probably. I don't know. It's hard to say. So I'm sure there's probably some fucking way I'll figure out how to do something eventually. I can pull something out of my ass. It happens. And yes, I am tooting my own horn. I'm well aware of that. And I'm fine with that. Alright, cool. Made it there. Nice. Straight into a bonus stage. Love them. Now, also, I want to say, for DK Land, would I ever want to do those? Because I think I've beaten all of them before. At least I think I've beaten one. Maybe. It's a possibility. It's not off the radar for that, but who knows? You know. Or am I ever going to want to do more Binacle content? Like, I've already done Binacle Heroes on Game Boy. I've done it on, well, you know, console. Would I ever want to do the DS one? Yes, but if I had a way to record DS, that'd be nice. The way to do that would be emulator, and, well, Nintendo is very picky about that type of shit, so... Yeah. And who even knows if, like, it works on emulator well enough anyway. But that's the thing to worry about as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, there's no point in just hanging around trying to kill everything and break everything over there. Well, I now know that. You know, I know that now, so. I didn't at first. Of course. Money bitch. Now, as for, like, also other potential co-op stuff that's been going on, I would say, just for the sake of it, it's not true, but a lot of, like, 3-player co-op stuff we did, I would argue is probably quote-unquote canceled. I wouldn't say that it's canceled. I would just say, like, think of it as it is. You're better off thinking that way, to be fair. I know that's kind of mean and harsh, but it is what it is. Until we start those back up, if we even bother doing that in the future, I don't know. That could happen. But right now, I'm kind of in a pissy mood toward people, so who knows if that would even go well. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys have probably noticed by now, but the only one I really hang out with is, at this point, my brother. He's like the only one that hasn't really, like, pissed me off lately too much, so. That's just the way I am. Somebody, you know, does something dumb and I get mad about it. And then I can't fix the problem because the person that usually makes me mad doesn't actually want to try to, you know, not do that, so. I'm left being pissed or just saying, fuck it, whatever, and then just not bothering anybody. It's a sad part of adulthood, guys. I act like a fucking 3-year-old, I know. Alright, so this part right here, I do know for a fact has a Jiggy inside of it. Puzzle piece. I much prefer just calling it a Jiggy because it sounds better. But yes, there you go. We got all the puzzle pieces. I'll call it both. I'm lame as hell. This stage was fine. Not bad. Yeah, it wasn't really that bad. Probably definitely one of the more fun ones, I guess, for this world, to be honest with you. Also, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that maybe you have to 100% that particular level that's in front of the temple to gain access to the temple, I think. No, okay. I think it probably is just, maybe it's 100% in the secret level. I don't know. It could be anything. Let's see, how much time? We got, like, about 10 minutes left. Do you think I could probably knock out 2 levels in 10 minutes? If I stretched it far enough, I could just go beat the boss, too, but that's that damn snake boss thing, so I don't know. It's also the year of the snake, too. Pretty cool, huh? Well, yes, I know snakes are an animal. They exist in real life. I understand that. I think this might actually... Okay, I was going to say, I think it might skip some things, but fuck it. Who cares what it skips? At that point. We might have missed out on one thing, but oh well. Also, skull and bones barrels break as soon as you get shot out of them. And ones with like that triangular explosion effect around it break, well, on impact. Like as soon as you land into it, it will break eventually once you fire off. I should have grabbed that metal, but oh well, it's fine. Well, I already missed the K, so who cares at this point? Yeah, so make sure that when you're doing this part, you're very well aware of what barrels you're going into. And of course, arrow barrels don't break, which is very nice. So if you happen to fuck something up, there's always a chance you could fix it. No, fuck! I got in the habit of shooting. I love barrel stuff in DK games. I love this type of shit. They're always quite fun. DKC, in my opinion, is like a top-tier platformer. And I'm kind of glad that we at least still get them to an extent. You know, we got a new... this is the newest... Oh, for fuck's sake. This is the newest one we have, yes, but at the very least, we still have it. So I'll take it. And it's such a fancy, fun thing to watch, too. If I remember correctly, there's nothing down there. I could check. But I don't think there's anything down there. I might as well grab this one. I have the chance, too. Yeah, like I said, as far as I remember, I don't think so, and I don't want to check. If there was something down there, they probably would have told me, like, oh yeah, by the way, there's like a banana here, so... Fucking spiders? God damn it. Hey, at least there's no fucking spider boss like there was in DKC3. That guy sucked absolute ass. Hate that fucking boss. I hate the one in the water, too. From 3. I hate most of the bosses in 3. The snowman's fine, which I think that was... That was 3, right? Pretty sure. It was alright. Not a bad one, but... Eh. Also, something else I forgot about. We're getting Onimusha. Getting a new Onimusha. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not one of those quote-unquote modern type remakes. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot that turned down. Fuck. Like, I want it to feel good to play. I want it to feel nice. Not this weird fucking janky-ass trying to be realistic feeling game. I hate those. I want my games to feel like a fucking game, thank you very much. Yeah, this one, by the way, will blast off as soon as you shoot into it, so be careful. Same thing with this one. Although this one you have to be careful too much of. This one you do. That one's huge time base. You gotta wait for the teeth at the far right to be closed for that to work. Yes, it's annoying, but it's Donkey Kong Country, so, you know. Timing is key. And in order to get that letter G, all you gotta do is just shoot upward, and there you go. Not too difficult. You already wait for that, yeah. There you go. I'm guessing this is probably a puzzle piece. Yep. Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. And more banana medals. Which I think that's technically random. Because sometimes we get bananas and sometimes we just get medals. So, I don't know. The game chooses what it wants to. I don't even know if I even got the secret level. To be fair. I wasn't really paying attention to it. Yes. We did. We just didn't play it yet. I also like the detail of them running toward the level and then also running back when they finish it too. As like, oh, we got done, we're going back, you know. That kind of thing. It's cool, I like it. I also like the idea of the bananas being lives and bringing you back. Kind of gives a sense of like, okay, he fucked up. Fell off a platform or whatever. You know, and now you can pop back with a balloon. But then, if you die to an enemy, that one doesn't make any sense. How does a balloon bring you back from dying from an enemy? I don't know. That's like the one thing I think I don't really understand. But it's a fucking video game. Who cares? See, that's the thing that I think ruined a lot of games these days. Yes, we're going back to that modern game sucks thing I talk about. Not... When I say modern game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, like, indie games or whatever. I'm talking about the modern games. You know, damn well. Star Wars Outlaws, that type of shit. We live in a world where, I guess for some odd-ass reason, people think that realism should be more important than actual, just regular, old-fashioned way that games play. That these ways these games play are so fucking old and stupid, but yet they're really, in my opinion, the most tried and true way of playing a game. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not going to go out there and say, like, oh, well, if it's not Pong, then it's not worth it. That's not the case. Pong's fine on its own. I'm just saying that we've already perfected the art of video game long ago. I'd even say probably like PS2 era is like the last time we really, truly stepped into it. Yeah, maybe the Wii, maybe. But then again, the Wii also had like a lot of slop. So, and of course, slop on its own does not condemn a console, so to speak. Just that it makes it more obvious that that was just going to happen. You know. But I would say the Wii was probably like the last-ish true great gaming console for that type of stuff. Although that's not really true either. The Switch. But that's just Nintendo being innovative like they normally are. I'm not trying to defend Nintendo as like a company, because they make a lot of stupid fucking decisions, but when they get it right, man, they damn well get it right. And the Switch, in my opinion, was actually the right thing to do, to be fair, especially after the Wii U. So, I like the Wii U enough, but goddamn, as a console, that thing is just... It's obvious. As a gimmick, it was not going to work. We all knew it. I still bought into it. I didn't really care. I still was willing enough to get a Wii U. So I wanted the latest Nintendo stuff. But like I said before, like when it comes to PS5 and Xbox One Series S or Series X or whatever the fuck it's called now, I'm not too interested in this whole like big giant graphic thing to worry about. I'm not into that. In my opinion, that should just be PC games that should stick with that, and I feel like consoles should just stick with, I don't know, things that just can work on decent hardware. Like, I don't need to play the latest Battlefield. I know some people just want that, and they want to play COD on console, that's fine, but I don't know. I'm just an old boomer who's pissed off at everything anyway, so, realistically speaking, my opinions really, truly do not matter all that much, I guess you could say. Alright, that's it. In all technicality, I could theoretically do one more level, but I got time. My brother, he doesn't get off until 5 anyway. I'll do one more. That one was just fast enough for me to do it, which I'm kind of glad that I went back and I played this game on my own time, because it's given me access to be able to play and understand like where things are gonna happen in this game, and I like that. What else has been happening? I don't know. I've been playing a bit of Marvel Rivals here and there. Not really to the extent like I think most people do, but it gets my approval of a good, solid Overwatch type game. You know, an online shooter type game. I like it. I like it enough. I like it enough to where I still have it, you know, downloaded, so that's usually a good sign. I remember liking Overwatch back in the day. I played a bit of 2, not much, but I understand that people don't like 2 a lot. I get that. But for me, I don't know. It just seemed like Overwatch just with more crap. I didn't know much about the main stuff, I guess you could say, about it. I also like how whenever DK lands on something, he just kind of thuds. It doesn't show very well in this game, but trust me, DK is a fucking demigod. Well, it shows at the very end, but I'm saying like they don't show you much beforehand, but trust me, this motherfucker is a goddamn god among men. And I kind of wish they would show you that, or give you that feeling of it, but it's fine. He's still cool regardless of what we do. DK is definitely a favorite of mine. Which reminds me, so as far as I know, it's, I guess, confirmed, kind of, that we're getting an actual Mario Kart 9. But from the trailer, it didn't even look like a Mario Kart 9. It just looked like a weird showcase thing. Like, oh, we could run Mario Kart on this new console we have. And this is kind of like what it will probably look like, sort of. And that's really about it. That's what it gave me a feeling of. It didn't look like the new Mario Kart, so I don't know. That was stupid of me to do that, but oh well. Because like DK, I know people are saying like, oh well, DK looks like he does in the movie, which I guess, but which I barely remember, by the way. For me, DK looks like more like the Super Nintendo version of DK. You know, that's the DK that I get, like a DK Jr. type look with those eyes. And I hope to God that's not the new DK look we're gonna stick with from now on. Oh my God, please don't, Nintendo. If Retro comes back to make another DKC game again, please don't use that fucking model. Just use this one. It's perfect. DK has already been designed long ago and should be kept as that. You shouldn't re-fucking design DK of all people. Dude doesn't fucking need it. If anything, Waluigi needs his own fucking game. Give him something to do with. Oh my lord, come on with that crap, dude. I'm well aware I didn't see it coming, but still. Oh, okay. That's a thing I didn't know you could do. Alright, cool. Looks like you can jump on top of him somehow. I don't... Unless it's just made to look that way no matter what. Because we obviously did have that one that we did do it earlier, but still. Alright, here it comes. Nice. Man, I just want to do one more. That's what pisses me off. Like, I'm having such a good time. I just want to do one more, but we really should stop it there. I can always come back later after we get done with doing our session, but still, yeah. I'm just going to probably end the video there. We have one more level to go through, and then after that, we're basically done. You know what? Because, why not? I already have enough balloons. Who am I kidding? Okay, so there's technically 8 levels per world, and then again, there's only like 8 worlds, and I think Fossil's next, so that's going to be a nightmare. I don't like that one. But anyway, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for some more Donkey Kong Country Returns, and as always, take care, everybody.